That Wizards game. Here's Deck. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Oklahoma City basketball.
His side reaching out and just
Substitutions for your Nets.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Irving. Checked in for Millsap. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. Wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. Aldridge out there with MP. And it's Irving in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Dort. Plays it up and makes it in.
From
Dort's got 9
Derek
points.
Favors.
and he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Bulls delivered a great performance. He finished with 20 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He drove the team to victory through his talent and that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Deck, and he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Irving. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Here's Dort. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Favors passes to Giddey. 5 on the clock. And it's Dort off the drive. Over Harden. Harden with the defensive effort.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got David Nwaba, Gilgeous Alexander out there with Favors, and it's Roby in at the 4. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Gilgeous Alexander against Irving. That one jumps for him. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
To the paint, here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Assisted by
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is unselfish, and he's got excellent passing skills. Pretty play there.
Irving up top. He's covered by Favors. Irving, good. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game.
One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offense hands in the lane to hit floaters, and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive. The ability to make last-second adjustments, and I mean that whether he's in the air on his feet or with his handle, his ability to keep defenders guessing is truly incredible.
So for the Nets, Paul Millsap is checked in for Harris, and it's Mills in for James Harden. Then for the Thunder, Muscala comes in for Derek Favors, and it's Bo Kuszewski in for David Nwaba.
Isaiah Roby.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Thunder trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant with the steal. Here's Mills. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
MP outside. Outside Irving. Going inside, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Timeout called. The Nets on the sideline. Let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy.
For the Thunder.
Energy. One of the first to
1:12 left in the third. Dort passes to Muscala. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting
Nicholas
foul.
Claxton. His first foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting
Over the
for
course of the
Oklahoma
last
City.
year, he was up
Mike
over
Muscala.
90%.
Shooting 2.
And with a stroke like that, you see why.
That's good from Muscala. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside, KD. Pass to Mills. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mills has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. 40. Six seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Jack. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first foul.
It's going to be on
Team
MP.
second.
And I like the fact
Now
that
the
defense
line
is
for the
looking to
Thunder.
protect the rim
Gabriel
at all costs.
Deck.
Oklahoma
2
City
shots.
shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
First one falls for. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Harden in for Patty Mills. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Derek Favors checked in for Mike Muscala. And And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets leading by 6. Feeds it to Griffin. To the middle. And MP with the basket on the assist by Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists tonight. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jeff. It's hauled in by MP. On the wing, Harris. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. MB out there with Griffin.
Out of bounds.
Then it's Harden.
Oklahoma
Then
City
it's Joe
basketball.
Harris. And it's KD in at the small forward. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Nets on defense. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Hits the 3-point
David
bomb.
Waba.
Waba's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Thunder. Harden scanning the floor. Passes it to MP. And he drives in. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And stolen by MP. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with it. They're in attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Griffin passes to MP. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Nets lead by 7.
I'd say that's about having the proper angle by MP. Nice touch inside.
Dort with the ball, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the rejection by MP. Bangs on the
Timeout.
3.
Waba's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Thunder.
Brooklyn.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
We get t-shirts, and they're free. Who wants one? Come on, make some noise.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the
In the
Nets.
lineup for the
Kyrie
Thunder.
Irving comes in for Kevin Durant. And the Thunder making a change here. MP outside. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by MP.
From
That's a
Kyrie.
big time. Off the bounce, finish at the cup. MP.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Kicks it to Favors. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? MP deciding where to go with it.
And you get that kind of solid